What's going on, everyone? Carlos here, Disney World Freak. Welcome, everyone, to a blessed episode of Shooting the Breeze with my good friends, whoever shows up. There's a couple already backstage. We'll bring them in soon. As always, shout out to Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Home of the TV guide to all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. Go check them out. Go check out theliveplace.com. Go check out dreamersempire.com and check out The Live Place on Facebook. It all belongs to Dean. Dean's the man. So, go check out Dean. Big supporter of all of us. Big sponsor of all of us. Go check him out. So I am here. We're going to touch base on a few things. A lot of things. But, we're also, I don't see it staying very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. If that's the case, let's bring in. Hello. Who is that sexy mama? I don't recognize this guy. Who's this guy?
Hello.
Who is this guy?
How are we? We good?
The word I was looking for was serious, and we already are not starting off serious because I'm already cracking jokes here. So, Who is this sexy woman here? This sexy man here with those glasses.
Woman?
Well, I'm used to being, a sexy woman, so I'm used to, talking to sexy women. Man. Dougie, Daniel, Dan, my friends, thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to have you guys on.
He's looking fresh.
Oh, he is looking fresh. Look at that. The hairdo and everything. Check that out.
Look how grey I am, though. Look at all that grey.
Listen, you can't see mine. Oh. You can't see mine because I shaved it off. But
I'm an old man.
Holy heck. Guys, how are you doing?
I'm
sorry.
Anybody? Anybody.
You know what? Here's the reality. Every single day I'm just I wear my glasses, I wear my double glasses, and I have fun. I'm aching because I played a round of 18, but I'm good.
Awesome. Dougie, how's the new eyes?
They're working quite well, I think. It's hard to tell because I don't know what the world's meant to look like, but I can read things, which is interesting. So I assume they're working.
And Paul's already Paul, you are correct. I don't know how he can tell if they're gray now if he can't see color.
I can see that they're gray.
You know what? Let me welcome in this chat because this chat in the last few days has meant a lot to me. And we'll touch on all of that. Again, we're gonna stay as serious as we can, but with these two guys and myself, and that's just not us. But we'll start off that way, and God knows pretty soon we'll probably have 9 people on here, and
food is coming. Food talk is coming. We all know that. That's one thing.
Yes, because unfortunately, there's a new diet involved. So yes, food talk is coming. Let me hit this chat. Make it, guys. As you can see, I'm not at the speed I normally am. So, So bear with me a little bit. But Make It Blue, welcome in. I am ready to have fun. Have an hour of fun. Make It Blue. Where you going for the second hour? Just wondering. You said an hour. Just wondering where you're going for the second hour. James Ryan, welcome in, my friend. James says he was going to leave work early just to come watch this. Man, you must be rich to be able to leave early to come watch this. But welcome in, buddy. I appreciate being here. Do Philly crew, Ron Meredith. I never know which is which. They don't announce it when they're here. So Ron and Meredith, welcome in. There's that guy in blue, Disney Dan. Ryan. Annie Kook 86. Hey, Carlos, this is my first time watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, please do so. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Thank you very much. We're usually not this serious. Give us about a half hour. It will turn into a normal show, I promise you. It's Joey's World. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. And if you don't believe me, Annie Kook, just go watch some replays of the other ones, especially the last one. I have never had views over 150, nonetheless 360 something. I thank what's his name, Isaac Neal for that. I think everybody's just going there real quick, fast forwarding, seeing Isaac Neal and leaving. That's what I think they're doing, but that's all right. I'll take it. Oh man, Do Philly Cruz says hi, Carlos again. Do Philly Karen D, welcome in. Dennis Algazi, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate it. UK couple, I already had said hi to Paul. Paul, welcome in. Thanks for being here, buddy. Got the soccer on, so hope you are well and keeping healthy. Always a pleasure to have you here. Thanks, Paul. And Paul, again, thanks for the kind words during your show Saturday night. Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe to Saturday Night Discussions. This handsome fellow over here is part of it when he's up to it, whenever he's there. And I've been on a couple of streams lately and hope to be back real soon. Yeah, great show. Go check it out. And I know Nathan's in here. I saw Nathan was in here too. Another part of that show, Nathan Staker. I thought I saw his name here somewhere.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, there he is. Carlos, hope you're okay, buddy. Nathan, thank you, sir. We're gonna get into how I'm feeling soon. Making movies with Alex Brunner. Alex, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for being here. I am so slow in this chat right now. Tina McNeil, thanks for being here. It's Joey's World. I don't even know if I said It's Joey's World earlier. And yeah, Paul was asking how can Dougie tell if they're gray if he can't see color. I don't know. Tracy Glenn, what's up, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, I think Rachel loves Disney. Rachel, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I think I got everybody. Make it blue. Remember to hit the like button. Yes, please remember to hit the like button on the way out. Do Philly Cruz saying hi to everybody. All right, guys. So you saw my video. I had a I don't want people to think I'm deceiving them. So when I say Isaac Neal, welcome in, buddy.
Hey, Isaac.
I saw 4 doctors in one day. Okay. Long story short, I was at work and Dan knows this because me and Dan spoke about this off in the back room before my last show. That I wasn't feeling well. I had some tightness. I just wasn't, something wasn't feeling right. That was Tuesday. And since the Friday before, I wasn't feeling well. Wednesday went to work, little tightness, tired, very tired. People that don't know, I do deliveries. So, I got to one of my stops and bam, right here, dead center. Good pain. When I mean a good pain, not in a good way, but steady, hard pain. Me, like a fool, I'm thinking to myself, I can get through this. Or either way, I was a good 20 miles from home. And I called my wife and said, listen, I'm going to try to make it to the hospital closer to home. Didn't happen. I was starting to drive and I started not fainting, but it wasn't dizziness, lightheaded. Started getting lightheaded. So I was saying to myself, I'm like, forget this. This ain't going to happen. I'm not going to put anybody else's life in danger, nonetheless mine. Luckily, I was closer to my next stop. I pulled in, and the kind gentleman inside, called 911 for me. And yeah, so hospital, 4 doctors. When I say 4 doctors, 2 in the emergency room, 2 when they admitted me. I was punctured and poked, and they did everything to me. You were fading, Carlos. I was fading. I was doing something. I was going somewhere. I can't tell you how much fun it is when I see you drop into chat. I was talking to somebody else. Oh, Donna. Donna's here. Sorry. Hi, Donna. Thanks for being here, Donna. Yeah, so 2 doctors told my wife and I, by the time my wife got there, that I had a mild, and what they said, the mildest of milds heart attack, even though the EKG was normal. But because of blood work and all the other stuff they were doing, they were seeing numbers that meant a heart attack. The other two doctors, well, it was a mix of them, said, no, it's just a cardiac event. I'm sorry. I'm only 42. I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not the dumbest either, but you hear cardiac event, you hear heart attack. What's the difference? I mean, I guess there is a difference, but, long story short, whatever. We spent the night there. The next night, I was promised I can go home. One doctor made a fuss for me not to go home. I won the fight like I always do. I came home. I have an appointment with my doctor Thursday. I have an appointment with a cardiologist next Thursday. Besides that, it's been good. I have gone back to work because bills need to be paid. I don't have that kind of job or money put away to stay home. Not that I couldn't stay home work-wise because my boss is great. It's family. It's understandable. I'm sorry I'm avoiding all the chat right now, but just trying to get this in. But yeah, I'm not one of those to just stay home. Just like I'm not one of those to just stay in the hospital. So I'm home. I'm working. I'm taking it easy, very easy. Yeah, that's about it. What I just want to add to that is I haven't been to a doctor in 6 years. 5 years. I'm sorry, 5 years. Dumbest thing I've ever done. So if you're going to take anything from me, the ridiculous thing calls that's now classed as a heart disease for health insurance. My dad had the same thing. Which part? The cardiac event, Paul? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's another thing about hospitals. I hate, and doctors too, but it's like right away things start going in your mind, like, is it insurance-wise? Is it this? Whatever. I know I have plenty of medication. I feel like, one of those, it's like I got a baggie now when I go to the doctors. Are you on any meds? Here's my bag full of them, like I do with my mother. But yeah, if you're going to take any advice from me ever in your life, and it's not Disney, I learned it was a big wake-up call. Go to your doctor. You get to a certain age, go to your doctor. 30, 35, whatever. I wish I did, because maybe I would have known. So I found out I'm a diabetic. Numbers are really high. There's a lot of numbers that are high that I'm not going to get all into. He had a cardiac event, was diagnosed with angina as a result, and had stents put in 10 years ago. That angina word has gone through my paperwork. It's in there too. So again, the cardiologist Thursday is going to tell me a lot more next Thursday, and my own doctor. I didn't do a stress test. They didn't ask me to do a stress test at the hospital. Even when they tried to force me to stay an extra night, nothing came up about that. They just wanted to observe me. I'm sorry. If they would have thrown some stuff at me, but we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to get to the bottom of it, fine. I would have shut up, stopped whining like a baby, and I would have stood. But when it's well, we're going to keep you, just observe you. So you just want my money. You want my insurance to pay for another night in the hospital. No, I'm out of here. I want to go home. So keep us posted if we can share anything to learn from. It's share what I can. Definitely. Thank you, Paul. Guys, I don't know if you've been looking at the chat. I hope if I missed anything, let me know. I'll go back up to it. Yeah, so that's it. That's what's going on. I'm here. I'm streaming. I'm sweating. Maybe if I'm talking. AC is on. I brought something with me. Actually, I'll show you that in a second. But,
hey man, look, we're very happy to see you. We're glad that you are on the road to recovery, and all of us, not just us, me and Dougie, but everyone in this community have been thinking about you and wishing you well. And hey man, you know what? It's something that I think we've all come together and given you your support, and whenever you need us, we're there for you. So it's good to see you here and back streaming, and we're gonna have some fun. And if there's anything that we can do as a community, then don't hesitate to ask, because this is an amazing community, and we love you, and we are we want to continue with this fun journey in this Disney community with you.
I appreciate it. And let me welcome in some new folks that I have never seen here. And I appreciate the subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. But Neil P, hi, Carlos. Hope you're good. Hey, Paul, Nathan, Dougie. So I'm assuming Neil P is from you guys out there. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Jefferson, he's welcome in. Mickey Bunch, Kelly, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Dan hit the nail on the head. Always here for your calls. Nathan, I appreciate that from you. That's one thing I wanted to touch on too. It's funny because there's so many people in this community that have reached out. I got phone calls in the hospital. I got and I don't see him in the chat yet. But Ed called me in the hospital that next morning. He didn't have to do that. I don't know. I hate repeating this, and I've done this with Jeff and Angela a lot, and it's Joey's world. And I don't want to sound rude. It's just the way my mind is. I don't know any of you from a hole in the wall. I know you from this. Some of us have spoken off streams. Dan knows some things about me. Dougie does. I know some stuff, but little things. I mean, we know each other, but we don't know each other. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I get that.
To get phone calls and texts, and I truly believe they are sincere because, again, they don't have to. They don't have to prove anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Dan, a text from you, a message from Dougie. Shep's not here, but Shep texted me that night. They don't. There's nothing to prove to me, man. You don't have to win my love or anything just by sending a message or anything. So I do take it sincere, but I do believe you all mean it, and I thank every one of you that have. And it felt great knowing, because Steve's world. Steve, welcome in, buddy. What's going on? Thanks for being here. I said it on Shep's stream. Shep had me on. I jumped on. I looked at my wife. I saw Shep had sent me the link. She's like, "Go ahead, go for a little while." She's the new boss in town, so I really, I've put it through hell, and so I gotta. She runs the show. You're not supposed to be here, all right, Steve. Well, Steve, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. I do. I told Shep I've gotten more messages and texts from Dougie than what I have from my own family. Granted, not all of them know. I haven't put it on. Not everybody knows. I wouldn't tell my mother. My mother's fragile. My mother doesn't need to know what's going on right now. But just other family members that haven't reached out. Where Dougie, you do Philly crew. Everybody. I don't want to keep mentioning names, but who you are that has reached out a lot, and I deeply appreciate it.
You know that, Carlos, that this community, granted that a lot of them you may have not met yet or been in the parks or anything, but there are people in this community who've I've only met through this that I trust more than my actual friends. Like someone in this community, I'm not going to single that person out, but I've known this person for about 3 years, and I can say that this person is one of my closest friends, and it was only a privilege to meet this person in the parks last year, and she did something really special for. We've never met in person, but I feel like I can trust you with anything.
Same here. Definitely.
There are people here that are incredible people, trustworthy people, and would do anything for people, again, that you've probably never met before, but they will still do, go out of their way and help wherever they can.
Yeah, I know. I don't know who you're talking about, but the
person knows who I'm talking about. But
yeah, no, but yeah, there's one in this community too that I think I met this person for maybe 10 minutes, if that, and that person knows what I would do or run through for that person, and I know that person would do the same. And that person's in this chat too right now, and I believe, I'm not going to say male or female, but that person knows exactly what I'm talking about too. So we might be talking about the same person.
Could be. We'll see after the stream.
I'm pretty sure we are. Don't get the laugh there. Do Philly Crew. Ron's father had a heart attack 14 years ago, had quadruple bypass. Since then, we had cut out salt, red meat, and every day, and we got checkups at least once a year. Yeah, Do Philly Crew. It's all, it all starts now. I know my diet. I said I was going to show something. I brought something with me, and not a sponsor, but Dougie was just pouring a cup of something that looked like this, I believe. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was mixed with something else. Who the hell knows right now? But this thing right here, 2 liters of this, I go through this a day at home. Not counting what I drink at work for soda. That right there will kill you, as I'm sure it's close to killing me. So I have not had a glass of soda since Friday. It sucks because it's my drug of choice. I have never smoked weed in my life. I had cigarettes when I was 15 years old, maybe, but that lasted, a whole 5 days. Never touched a drug in my life. I don't drink alcohol per se, a beer here and there at a party or something. The only reason I keep beer in my house is I think Dan, I've told this, I bought a case of beer for Christmas time and it usually sits there all year. It's one of those things. Wine is more for cooking than drinking. But this is my drug of choice. Coca-Cola, not a sponsor, but it's a lot better than Pepsi. But I'm done. I'm done with it because I know it's been bad for me. I won't get into details about my numbers, but numbers are high, and I know this is a big factor of it. Let me bring this guy in here before I don't want to leave him up here too long.
What up?
What's up, Tracy?
The doctor is here. I mean, Sherlock. I mean, Tracy.
Yeah, Sherlock.
Elementary. Man.
What's going on?
Hey, pal.
Same good stuff, different day. Steve, if you got time, I know you're not supposed to be here, but I'll send you a link if you got time.
Incognito Steve.
Yeah, I know. Just seeing Steve in here just made me excited.
Yes.
Hey, I'm still a young, I get excited when I see people I admire in the streams. You guys have been here plenty, so but I still admire you. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
To see him in the chat, that's awesome too. Nathan is one of our best friends, and we only speak to decent people. All right, Paul must be answering to somebody. Paul, and Nathan, check your Instagram real quick if you got time.
I love being on with guys from across the pond. Doing good. Still on vacation.
Nice. That's right. You were supposed to be down here right now, right?
I was supposed to be in Florida. Originally, our first trip was supposed to be scheduled 6th through the 16th. Then COVID hit. Then they did the lockdown down there with the quarantine if you came from New York. So we moved from 7 to 17. And then when they said they were opening the parks on the 11th, we moved it from the 13th through the 23rd. And then the 2 governors can't play nice over here. So one said, if you're coming from New York, you still have to quarantine for 14 days. Then my governor said, well, if you come back from Florida, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. And there's no way I'm taking 6 weeks off of work. So,
right.
As much as I love Disney, yeah, it'll be there. That's the good thing about Disney. I think it'll be there when it's up and running, and I don't have to worry about Disney Light.
I mean, they're not moving it anytime soon, so true. I think you're good.
One of the biggest things that I miss.
Look at this guy.
Hello.
That's nice that it when somebody goes, "Oh no!" the minute you enter a room.
Another one from across the pond, Paul. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Can't complain. I'm here, man. I'm here. One day at a time, but I'm here.
Good.
Well, I see you're not in your normal studio
No, I'm downstairs in the lounge because Cheryl's upstairs. I'm actually downstairs watching this at the moment, which is a delightful mess. So yeah. No, so just sitting here enjoying the show, and then I thought it'd be the abuse I'd get from Dougie, but tonight it's come from Dan.
Hey, you know what? I'm playing my part as an avid Tottenham Hotspurs fan. I'm rooting for Arsenal's demise, and
Excellent.
Come on, Aston. Actually, the problem is with Aston Villa, if they win, then Watford go down. So I'm kind of wanting a draw out of this.
Interesting. Nathan, by the way, you're probably watching this. Remove Dan's invite to the show. Now I know he's a Tottenham fan. There's no way I'm having him.
I sent Nathan the link too. I was going to fill up this whole stream with just with just people from across the pond.
The British are coming. Sorry, I'm not going to say anything.
Listen, I'm close to
again. Chat. I apologize to the chat. I know Donna said something about giving up soda now for 4 years. Dufili Cruz says only drink soda now in Disney. Yeah, that's going to be a problem when I go down there not having soda, but it's something I need to do. Disney. It's Joe Iswell says bye bye chorizo. Listen, it's chorizo. That's the Spanish version. We don't eat that stuff here. We eat the Portuguese version. No, Samantha. Somebody saying hi to Sam. Sam was here. Hi, Sam.
Hey,
I don't see where she was, but I lost the chat. I'm moving the chat way too much. Yeah, I was excited with that Wolves game yesterday because there's more Portuguese players on that team than what there is on my Portuguese team. You go watch Benfica in Portugal, and there's more South American players than what there is Portuguese. But then you go watch the Wolves, you have Portuguese coach, 4 guys off the bench, 2 starters, 3 starters, and 4 guys off the bench. So yeah, it's nice.
Wolves are pretty good. Wolves, they're a solid team.
Sixth place.
I'm
trying to catch up to this chat, but it ain't gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry if I missed something very important. Please repost. So, Ducky, you've been very silent.
No,
he doesn't know a lot about football.
I don't want to say anything nice now that Paul's here.
anything nice.
When Dan was, when Dan was talking about the people that you meet and stuff, and it's true, right? Paul is the only person of the discussions guys that I've met, but those are the guys that have got me through this lockdown. You make
hello
friends.
This guy right here.
Doesn't matter if you've not met him.
Nathan.
Nathan, love Nathan to bits. Haven't met him, but you make friends on this thing, and people become important to you.
Exactly.
It's true. It really is.
Carlos,
Carlos,
I'm going to switch onto my laptop. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
Because this is messing me up. I'll be back in a second. Where's the leaf?
Well, I'm not from across the pond, and I'm not actually even in New England, but hey, does York count? New York? No.
No. Jeff, did I see your last comment? No, it got retracted. So no, I didn't. You moved it. How can I see it, Jeff?
I think he said something about he had sugar diabetes.
Yeah, well, so do I now, I guess. But Nathan, how are you, sir? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for the kind words, buddy. Thanks for reaching out. I know you sent me a message too, and again, it's somebody like you that I've streamed with you 2 or 3 times, and not much because Paul usually rather have me in a green room than than downstream. But that's fine. But no, but even you sent me, some kind words, and you didn't have to do that. But I deeply appreciate it. But that was my point before about this community. This community has so many kind people, affectionate people, and you guys all included. And we all know there's the good kind and there's the bad kind. But our knit family here. Yeah, we're full of good kinds, and that's great. Now it looks like he's trying to. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's back.
I think he went to go get his laptop so he could still watch the game.
Well, no, because my phone, it was.
Wiz? You know what I was going to say before? Wiz,
So at least now I can see the comments that people are putting in the chat, and I can at least politely respond rather than just pretending to ignore everybody.
Where's Mindy? Where's Mindy when you need him? Mindy loves the accent from across the pond.
Can I just say,
and
I quote, Mindy said today, hold on, let me bring up the text. So excited, a whole hour of Dan's accents. Emoji with the hearts and then 2 laughing emojis. So, yeah, English people. Mindy loves my accent the best.
And then you've got Dougie to butcher it.
Hey, be kind. He's lost his glasses.
Yeah, Dan, I think you've stolen Dougie's glasses, mate.
I've got 2 pairs, and one are like they don't even have lenses. But if you want, you can have them, Dougie. If you want.
No, I'm okay.
So, Dougie, did you get contacts?
I got laser eye surgery.
Did you get the laser eye surgery? How was that?
Short and uneventful. There's a few horrible things. They keep talking about your flap.
Don't scratch your eye.
And they put these things on your eyes and then say, start the suction. And you're like, whoa, they suction on my eyes. That's weird. Will come out. And you do smell your eyes burning on my stream.
See, I had what you get, the LASIK? I had PRK, and PRK was the precursor to LASIK. So instead of what LASIK does is they do a small incision on the skin of the eye, and then they fold it back, and then they laser the eye lens to your prescription or to correct your eye, and then they roll that flap back over, and that's what heals, is that little incision that they put on the skin. With PRK, there's no incision. They just burn everything, including the skin of the eye, and they put a clear contact over it, and then the skin of the eye has to come back over. Whew. PRK was horrible. I think there was a couple. I think back when I think I had it like 8 or 9 years ago, because I remember listening to the Olympic hockey game in my bed just with my eyes closed because I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't open my eyes at all. It was tough.
No.
I've actually got a story about an eye test. I was going to say, last time I went for an eye test, Cheryl swore she'd never go for an eye test with me again. And bearing in mind, I haven't had my eyes tested since I was probably a teenager. And Cheryl used to have to wear glasses. So we go there and we get our eyes tested. And Cheryl, all the time I've known her, has never really worn her glasses. So we go in, we get the tests all done, and everything comes back. And the optician turns around to Cheryl and goes, "Oh, Mrs. Savage, your eyesight's improved. We don't think you need glasses anymore." She's like, "Oh, great." And he goes, "Oh, Mr. Savage, you're perfect." And I went, "Great, but what about the eyesight?" Honestly.
I love that.
I love that.
She hates that story because word for word, that is exactly how it happened. And it's one of those where I take that and I can't remember that for the rest of my life now. So
see, my other half, she's very squeamish. So what I did was I said I was gonna put my contact lenses, and I knew I was gonna wind her up a little bit. So I took my glasses off, I was open my eye, and then I made sure she wasn't make sure she was looking at me but not in my eye. And I go, like trying to freak her out. And she screams, and we actually had, because we were in a hotel, a person next door knocked on our door. It's like, "Is everything okay?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, no, like Dan was doing a prank and whatever." But now she said, "I'm never ever going to watch you put your contacts in ever again, because I'm just too freaked out by you messing up your eye."
Disney Circus Girl, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Listen, while we have 25 people here, I didn't properly introduce these two here. I never know which way to point those two. So I'm going to let you guys, what we normally do at the end of the show, signing off, I'm going to let you do it now. Nathan, why don't you let everybody know who you, Nathan. Well, I might as well start with Nathan because I already said Nathan. I was going to Paul first. Nathan, go ahead. Just let everybody know who you are, what your channel is, and what you're doing when you are on. We'll get this over with now while people actually here to watch.
Yeah, so I'm Nathan Staker on YouTube. Post Disney vlogs at the moment, obviously not at the parks, but other Disney content. Obviously part of Saturday Night Discussions as well with Paul, Dougie, Gerald, Sean, and yeah, Zoe. And yeah, we have a guest on every week, which is always good fun. You can find me on socials, Twitter, I'm at Nathan Staker1, Instagram is at Nathan Staker, also on Facebook, Nathan Staker 1997. Yeah, I guess if you want to see some Disney vlogs, then come watch, but they're not really that great.
Yeah, but you're great, so you know that counts right there. So yeah, go check out Nathan and Paul.
Yeah, so I'm
games.
Paul. I was going to say Nathan is my adoptive son. I'm one half, the worst half, a lot of people would say, of that UK Disney couple. So surprisingly enough, we do Florida videos, Paris videos, Disney general rubbish, I guess is probably the best way to describe it at the minute, because you know we thought we were going to be going to March, and guess what? Thanks, COVID. So yeah, no, generally, yeah, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook with that UK Disney couple, and yeah, I think Team Marie, thank you very much. You've put a link into where to find us. I probably wouldn't subscribe to us. There's nothing really good on our channel at the minute, to be honest. So yeah, it's good. It's good. And I also do Saturday Night Discussions with this guy, and according to my screen, that guy.
Yeah, you pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm the only one that sucks at that.
Can I just say, you're really not talking up us British Disney vloggers right here. Oh my god, it's worth subscribing to us. Come on.
It's a very British thing, though. I mean, you see the Americans and they're like, "Oh, check out my content; it's great." And then there's like the Brits be like,
"It's the first time we're outnumbering them," and then we've got Steve now coming in when he's meant to be incognito right now.
Dan, I want to make sure it's perfectly clear. There are loads of good, great British vlogs out there. Just ours are not amongst them.
That's messed up, man.
You know, I'm just going to start publicizing you.
I watch back out. I genuinely sit there. I'm just like, people watch this, and I don't know why people are watching this, but I'll take it. I'll take it. You know.
Wow, you sound familiar. Deja vu, but look who's on stream right now. I heard that from him multiple times. And I have tried to tell him personally and in person why people enjoy what you guys do, you know. But Steve, thank you, sir, for popping on, man.
I'm not.
What an honor. Now,
you're not here.
I don't even know what to
not
do
here. So
that's all right.
I have a flight tomorrow, and I'm trying to visit a job site so I can pack. So
you have a flight tomorrow, so you'll be up all night tonight, because usually you don't sleep before you go on a flight.
That is an accurate statement. Although
so we're expecting a late night stream from Steve sometime today.
Well, my flight's not in the morning; it's in the afternoon to this time. So I actually have to go to work in the morning, then I fly out.
Nice.
How?
But how many? Dude, this might be the record for the most British and Scottish people on one stream ever, and it's awesome.
Welcome to my stream. This is what it usually pertains to. It's usually more people, foreigners than anything.
So Dougie,
foreigners.
Back a couple months ago, Steve played a character named Shrek. Did you hear that or see that?
Yes.
And he said, I did not try the Scottish accent because, one, Dougie would have been really, really mad at me because I would have totally butchered it. It would have been worse than Mike Myers.
Yep.
But Donkey?
I respect Dougie enough to know not to do that.
It really upsets us when people try to be Scottish.
Gents, what you got to remember is what Dougie speaks isn't real Scottish anyway.
No.
No, that's like, it's almost kind of verging on like ne'er-do-wells where Dougie is, because I've visited him, and it's so far north that it's almost like 24 hours a day. It's that bad.
It's Doric, Gov. It's just a different dialect. It's fine.
I like Dougie's accent.
I love it too.
It's so bad even Google Translate can't get it.
That is true.
I've watched some videos of like Londoners, and even those guys can't get they have to put closed caption on for them, or even a translator for the bottom like you're watching a foreign movie because sometimes it's way weird.
What are you trying to say?
Some. Have you ever listened to Oasis, the guys from Oasis, when they're just regularly talking and not singing? I've watched one of those interviews. It's bad, bro.
As big of a Londoner as I'm not going to go there.
Well, no. To be fair, the problem with Oasis is they're Mancunian, and they're a whole different entity altogether.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need
I'm a true Londoner right here.
Okay, so it's different.
Born and bred.
You have to correct me.
With Dougie's accent, you've got to get for Dougie's accent. You've got to get a good okay in there, because the minute you get your okay right, you're away. Once you get that, you're away.
This is racist.
You sound more Geordie than Scottish.
Well, no, see, this is the problem, because I hang out with Geordies a lot.
The serious
really wrong.
All right.
I love it. No matter where you come from, whatever dialect, it's always different than what I'm used to. I mean, every once in a while.
From Glasgow, in which case, it's just
Wow.
I feel like compared to America, like you guys, your accents are somewhat similar. Like you can tell the difference between like a New York or a Southern or a Midwest accent, but they're not like massively differ. But like you can go like 20 minutes away from where you are in the UK and have a completely different accent.
Yeah.
The only place that occurs in the United States is in Boston.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Living in Boston, I can definitely tell the difference.
You've heard Carlos slip into that Boston accent, right?
It's never too late to save them, Carlos.
Get in the car.
What is it?
It's never too late to save them from that dialect.
Here comes Zip.
Oh, we could bring him over here in My Fair Lady and teach him how to talk.
Well, you want to come to London for that, not up to Scotland.
I can talk properly if I try. I have to think about it, but I can try. I've been My Fair Lady before.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Oh, listen, Dougie spoke proper American at one time. Even my wife was like, "Who is that on there with you?" I'm like, "It's Dougie."
Dougie has an American accent.
Spoke proper American, or do you just mean American?
American.
There's
no proper American.
English, Dan.
Yeah, but proper English
this Dreams wants us to translate Tracy.
Proper and American are very different.
I miss people. LSU Mom, welcome in. Corner Sports, Tommy, Claudia. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it.
But it's easy to be American. You just say stupid words like garbage. And,
that's exactly what it is. Garbage. It's just
rubbish. It's rubbish.
Aluminum and whatever other. It's aluminium. What's aluminum? But anyway,
they actually have more. They have more letters in their aluminum than we do.
Same thing with color.
It's the English language.
Yeah, they had that U in there.
They can spell it the way they want. And you hate the letter U, and I hate you for it. I don't know why you drop it from everything.
My favourite one though is Lewis, Barge Rat Lewis. It's the way that he's kind of like he's proper New York. I think he's kind of New York and all sorts, but he actually lives in Washington, and he keeps Nathan and I've had a few conversations with him in the past where he calls it pasta. No, mate, it's pasta. Like, pasta.
It's a pasta.
My favorite thing though is of all the translations and all that, we got the word football right. That's all I care about.
That is true.
But you don't
but giving it to a sport that doesn't have that has minimal foot to ball contact.
I know. I consider football soccer.
American football has more waiting time than golf players do. They literally you play for like 2 seconds and then you do like a timeout for like 5 minutes.
When they go to commercial
again, and then you time out again for like 5 minutes.
When they go to commercial, everybody on the field just stands around, waits for the commercial to end.
Oh, absolutely.
All of your sports are like that, though. When I was in New York, I went to a baseball game, and nothing happens the majority of the time you're there.
Yes,
you're just standing there. They come out, they do a little bit of stuff, and then you're sitting there for like another 20 minutes. So
they're trying to sell hot
in the history of mankind.
Yeah, that's when you eat the hot dogs and drink the beer.
It's
I'm
hard
not spending that much money here. I'm Scottish. Tenants £1.19. That's as far as I'll go.
Literally, I watched the Super Bowl and I've never been so bored in my life. And I watch golf on the telly, and I love golf, but still, it's
I
not
love golf too.
It's not the most exciting sport to watch on
telly.
TV.
Do we
but
have any television?
It's a television. don't start it there.
It's a Teletubby. That's what it is.
And a telephone, and just keep going with them. Why not?
The most upsetting the most upsetting ones are the chips, crisps, fries debacle.
Oh,
and
God.
that weird thing that you call it. I don't know what it is. Not
French
biscuit.
fries?
It's chips, mate. Let's not.
It's chips.
It's chips.
The
And you
chips.
clock-
That weird savoury scone that you call a biscuit. That's not a biscuit.
That's a scone.
That's a
These
scone.
guys are annoying. I'm telling you.
But then you can have an inner fight between the British people whether it's a scone or a scone.
It's a scone. Not a scone.
It's
It's
a
not gone
scone.
anywhere.
It's a
Scone.
scone.
It's a scone. It's not SGONE.
It's a
It's
scone.
not
Thank you.
gone anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of that argument because
Then we can get into
We
the
have
debate of
biscuits.
jam or cream first.
You have
Oh.
to go cream first.
Cream first.
Cream first. Well, I don't like jam, so
Cream first.
just cream.
Jam. I don't know. Ugh, jam. You damn Brits. Yeah, whiz gas when you need them. You Brits with English muffins with jam and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
have
but
to- I do have
your
to-
English muffins are like they're not even muffins. They're like crumpets.
What is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it can't be a crumpet.
I love a good crumpet.
What is
Toasted.
that weird stuff you guys spread on the
Marmite.
What is it?
Marmite, yeah.
No, I like marmalade. It's something else.
No, Marmite. Marmite.
That's it, right there.
I love Marmite. I eat it every
I
day.
like Marmite.
Every
Somebody tried
day.
to explain that to me the other day.
just the name sounds like rat poison. Can I get some Marmite, please? I have some rat.
Put down some Marmite. That'll take care of your rat problem.
It's
Yeah, it's always
extra.
from that.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, Dougie, what state were you from there?
One of them. I've moved around.
I'm just going to pick a state. Yep, that's the accent. Off he goes.
Moved around.
Tina wants to know if English muffins are crumpets.
They're not English muffins.
They're
No.
not-
I'm gonna have to Google an English muffin. Is it?
It's the Thomases with the nooks and crannies.
What is that?
It's not an English muffin.
I've never seen that in my life. Stop making things up.
An English muffin is like an egg McMuffin from McDonald's. That's what it is.
Do you know, I've noticed the angrier Dougie gets, the darker his Scottish accent goes. I've noticed this. The more angry he becomes, the more, okay, I'm going to, freedom! Freedom!
He's going to get the blue paint out in a minute.
Yeah, right old William Wallace moment. Like,
Rip off a t-shirt. Nobody needs to see that. And then
there we go. There it is. He's really angry now because nobody can understand him.
Thanks for the invite, Carlos. I enjoy this.
And we're back to shooting the breeze, and this is why I do what I do. Because without friends like you guys, I'd be counting my heartbeats. That's what I'd be doing.
I mean, it's a good thing that everything is fine and everything is came along, and there's no big harsh downfall other than what they tell you.
Not
to cut
yet.
out the,
We don't know.
what they do tell you to cut out the red meat, cut back on the soda.
They haven't told me anything. Seriously. That's if you sort of
Draw the
begin,
line
you know,
at
the
bacon,
hospital
bro.
or doctors.
Draw the
It
line
was-
at bacon. Make sure you still eat bacon.
It was here's your med. You want to go home? That's fine. Here's your meds. Go see your doctor. I will learn more Thursday from my primary and next week from my cardiologist than what I did in the hospital. I was there. It was just it was rented a room. That's all it was.
Well,
I have no idea what to cut back. Google's a great thing. I cut back this. Like I said, I was drinking one of these per day at home, not
one on
count
the
what I
road.
was drinking at work. So I say a good 3 liters of Coke a day I was going through. Easy.
That's going to be tough to cut back.
So I was going to say, Carlos, when my dad went through, because he was having a few problems, he was going through a mouth spray, which they gave him. Given my dad at the time, my dad was 64. And they gave him a mouth spray, which is meant to help alleviate chest pains a little bit. And they then diagnosed him with angina. And one of the things he was told post-surgery was effectively review your diet. And for him, he went back to effectively what is a meat and 2 veg meal substance. He barely drinks anymore. So, although he has the odd beer now and then or a drink now and then, but the one thing he has done is he's cut out a lot of things like crisps, chips.
No, it's crisps. Don't give peer pressure.
Listen, some of us know what you mean.
To be fair, a lot of it. I was going to say a lot of it for him has just been a change in his diet, and actually, in the last 5 years, despite his advancing age, they've reduced the amount of tablets he's on. His cholesterol is down massively, and I think somebody put it right in the comments earlier on. A changed diet is probably more effective than any medication they can put you on. So, say my dad used to walk around rattling like a money jar, but now he just he's got nothing. Diet is a good way to go to change things.
Yeah, listen, and I again, my diet, I don't eat bad. I mean, we eat bad. I love I'm stuttering here, but I can eat anything. I love fish. I love vegetables. Any vegetable. I love vegetables. But I also love my pizza. I love my greasy cheeseburgers. But I don't, that's not all I eat. You know what I'm saying? So my diet is not all fatty food. But my diet did consist of 3 liters of soda per day. And that's my biggest downfall. I have fruit every day. Before, right after my dinner, that's when I grab, a piece of fruit and a knife, and I sit there and I eat fruit. Like I said, vegetables, love every vegetable, fish. But I also love the food that's bad for you. The 12-ounce ribeye. I'm sure I'm gonna have to cut some stuff back when I find out exactly what I have to cut back. I wish I had my paperwork here. I don't mind reading out numbers. My numbers were high. My A1C is very high, so they're calling me a diabetic right now. But that's all they did. They read the numbers, says, okay, you're a diabetic. We're going to put you on this pill right now. Go see your primary Thursday. Oh, great, thank you. It's one of those deals. I don't know if anybody knows what your triglycerides are. You're supposed to be at 150 and below. I was a couple of numbers from 600.
Yeah, that's what my dad was on.
Yeah, 592. My triglycerides. You're supposed to be at 150 and below. But the heart thing was the troponin. You're supposed to be at below between 0 to 0.3, and I was at 0.6 at one time, or 0.7. So they were looking to see if it would reach 1, which means you're having that heart attack, even though the EKG is not showing it. But there is definitely something going on with the heart because of those numbers, with the troponin. But why did we get all serious again? I was having fun with all the British accent. Now everybody's just like sitting back.
I feel like I need to say something about Dougie again.
Let's not worry about poor Carlos. No, I wanna have my fun, man. We got Steve here. I'm honored for that. I'm like a little schoolboy right now. Like, oh, Steve wants to play with me. Dougie and Danny. Look, I'm calling him Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Tell me about him,
Danny. Hey, Danny.
Carlos, Dougie said that I went to meet him last year. Well, if you're trying to watch what you eat, and at the time when I went to go and see Dougie, I was trying to watch what I ate. I was on a calorie-controlled diet, so I was trying to limit myself to about 1,500 calories a day. So Dougie and I went for a really nice. It was a meal. It wasn't nice because we were at Wetherspoons. And so Dougie then said to me afterwards, "Oh, I really want to."
Wait a minute! I'm still raging because you never got something. And every time I go by, I'm going in there. I mean, like over a year ago.
Paul, I don't blame you not getting food from Wetherspoons.
Well, to be fair, what he then wanted me to try, Dan, was he desperately wanted me to have haggis ice cream.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So he wanted me to try haggis ice cream, and I managed to string the conversation out long enough that we missed the ice cream. I was thrilled. What then pertained after this, I probably wish I'd had the haggis ice cream more. So he took me to what can only be like the cheapest, most nasty version of a Sainsbury or a Scottish Co-op ever I've seen. And he gets me this neon glowing bottle of what he called red cola. Now, I genuinely think this thing could have probably powered a nuclear power station. So radioactive. When you open the bottle, you could smell the sugar. And then he got me. What was it you called them, Dougie? Apart from lumps of lard,
it's a buttery or a rowie.
What?
You won't explain to these people what that is, because he forced me to eat one of these, and I genuinely think I put on a stone overnight just from eating one.
I'll find it. Okay.
To be fair, he said to me, this is just made of lard and salt. And I was like,
It's butter, lard, salt, and yeast.
That's it.
Yep, just
butter, lard, salt, and yeast. What's the difference between butter, lard?
Well,
and then you got toast.
I'm not going to lie. This little cake he gave me, I swear that by the time I was getting into America on the following Monday, I was actually eating healthy food.
I kind of
you have to adjust your expectations.
I need to ask. I need to ask this because now I have the other two Brits on here. Dan, I'm sorry, buddy. You know I love you to death. I really do. Nathan and Paul, have you ever had Burger King?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. So Dan, you are the only Brit to have had Burger King.
So weird.
Dad, have you not had a Burger King?
No.
So weird.
How is it weird?
He's really made Paul mad.
How is that weird? I don't get how that's like.
It's just
he's never
weird.
had Burger King.
Dad.
It's not like I'm losing my. No, it's
like saying, I've never drank water. It's just how do you survive?
What, without a Burger King?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
Paul literally left. I gotta walk.
Look, if anybody wants to take me to Burger King, then you can take me to Burger King, but I'll stick with my
Nando's. I'm not allowed to anymore.
Nando's is the best thing on the planet.
Whoa. You prefer overpriced chicken to a deep fat burger?
Yeah.
I'd have to agree. Nando's over Burger King.
Nando's is the greatest fast food restaurant in the world.
Well,
you're probably one of these. You're probably a
Nando's isn't really fast food, mate.
Yeah.
I'll take that over. Be the best fast food in the world if it's not worldwide.
Hey, you
true.
know what? It's just come to the United States and Washington,
like Steve, have you ever had
Chicago.
Nando's?
I've never heard of Nando's, but I know Burger King.
I know a McDonald's. I know Burger King. I've never heard of a Nando's.
You know,
let's go up to Washington, and then you'll
I will
find.
say this: if there's anybody on this panel that I'm going to trust with food, it is going to be Dan.
Oh,
It's
Steve,
true.
I have such a high opinion of you.
Well, I mean, I've just known him a lot longer. I've met Dan in person. Dan's a foodie.
Steve, let me describe a Nando's to you. Right, take a chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cover it in sauce.
Hey, Sherry, welcome in.
Hold on, you are not doing this justice.
No, I am. I'm doing exactly
He's telling them what it is.
special sauce overnight, right?
Oh, dude, that makes no difference. I can cook the same sort of flavor one in 20 minutes.
That just allows all the extra bacteria to get into it if you let it overnight. But go ahead.
Absolutely. You've got to make sure you get a good dose of salmonella in there. So what you then do with this piri-piri sauce, you can either have it really soft and really mild, or I want to blow my backside out the next morning hot. And so you've got the two scales. I tend to go somewhere in the middle because, I like to taste food. And then basically what they do is they charge you about $24 for this one bit of chicken.
Yeah, that
No.
Yeah,
You get
you're
two
also
sides.
you're also explaining food and fast food to Steve, who is the McRib champion of all of the Disney community.
That's true.
Put it this way: I'd rather have fresh, well-cooked chicken, maybe on the bit of the expensive side, over horse meat on a grill.
Look, horse is
why are you
good.
going to Nando's?
I don't care what if that's horse tastes really good. But I'm not sure
I like a Nando's. It is overpriced for what it is. It's just a bad chicken. Like, just stop it.
I mean, I love a good Nando's while I'm away for work because guess what? Work pay for it. And I would collect all the points and rewards from Nando's and then get myself a meal with it.
How about this, Steve? The next time you come to the UK, Nando's is on me, and then I'll convert you.
You're promising everyone Nando's, Dan.
No,
every time I'm in a stream with Carlos with you, you're promising people Nando's. I was promised a Nando's, even though I've had one. Other people have been promised Nando's. You're spending a lot of money on chicken, my friend.
Hey, you know
There's another guy that's never.
I want Nando's.
There's another guy that's never had Burger King.
Yeah, what? I was going to say, like, there's standards here. There's got to be standards. The guy recommends Nando's, but he's never had a Burger King. It's like, seriously.
So there's going to be a plane full of Americans landing, and it's just all going to be people Dan's invited for a Nando's.
We're going to all be at Dan's house. We'll all be at Dan's apartment door.
Exactly.
Nando's, please.
Yeah. Why not?
Can I smell spicy chicken?
Well, Mouse Talk says there's a Nando's by him in Maryland, even though he's not there right now.
Thank you.
So I think Mouse Talk, you should go back up to Maryland. I don't know if you still have the house up there. We'll all meet you there. You just have to spare, a couch, a couple of bedrooms. And Dan's going to buy Nando's for everybody.
I'll buy Nando's.
Pointed at once, then.
But then again, is it the same? Is it this like Burger King in America? Is it the same type of Burger King in England?
McDonald's is better in the UK than it is in the US.
Yeah.
We got chicken selects, chicken legends. Like
we have chicken selects here.
Yeah, but I think what we're missing, Dan, what you forget is I think what we miss, which makes it better, is all the additives.
Yeah.
What? So you don't have the additives and we do?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
The additives make it really bad.
I think we talked about this before. Like a Big Mac has a totally different list of ingredients because we're not allowed all the things. But use bleached chickens and things like that because these are mental. So
bleached chicken.
Why not? If it's dark, why not bleach it?
Why
it
not?
Looks white.
Yeah.
That's not what Nando's does, by the way.
No, they just bathe it in bleach and peri sauce overnight.
Hey, I haven't died yet from it. So
Jeff, want to get some words in, Jeff? Well, you can.
Come on,
never had a Burger King either.
There's a Nando's.
And he lives in the States.
There's a Nando's by our office in Arlington, Virginia, right across the street. That's where we go for lunch when we have meetings. So
what not a fast food restaurant then?
No, it's a sit down.
But it's quick.
You
go up quick sit down.
They're trying to be both, and that's why that's what angers me about them. Because you have to go up and you have to pay before you've ate it. And I don't like that because if it's bad, am I going to be happy trying to get my money back? Right? I don't like paying before I've ate my food unless it's rubbish. I know I'm getting something bad, like a Big Mac. I don't like it. They're trying to be both, and I will not have it. Pick one.
That reminds me of Culver's here. Culver's is trying to kind of the same thing. You go to the counter, you order, then you go sit down with a little number until they bring you your food. It's not really. It's kind of between fast food and sit down.
We had a restaurant, restaurant chain.
McDonald's is doing that here too.
We had a restaurant chain called Ponderosa. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Yep. Ponderosa used to be the same way.
Yep.
That was one of my my high school jobs. That's what I did there, and that's you walked down the line, you went up there, you ordered your food, and it came to you at your table or whatever. But you paid.
It was a buffet. Ours was a buffet.
Ponderosa had a buffet. Ponderosa had a buffet, but it also had food on the menu too. Like
on the menu, yeah, right.
They did, but their food was like I remember ordering the steak all the time. They used to have a steak on their menu. You could order the steak, and it was all you could eat. You would eat one, then you say, "Hey, I'd like another one." They just bring you more. That's a little more upscale. I would classify
Ponderosa.
That. I would definitely classify Ponderosa as a sit-down menu or a restaurant.
I miss chicken wings and mashed
listen, I've worked there. Almost everything on that buffet was rehydrated from something dehydrated. Everything, except for the chicken wings. I mean, how do you rehydrate chicken wings? Other than the chicken wings, everything there was.
Food's the best.
Those chicken wings were awesome. Oh my god!
But I worked there. My first job.
Paul, how's the game going?
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
You're telling me Watford are going down.
Good.
We'll put it like
good.
When I started working there,
right. My Liverpool already won everything.
Glory Hunter. Sorry.
When I started working at Ponderosa, I had a 30-inch waist. When I left, it was a 34. That's how bad it was. Just bad.
Well, it was apparently good enough that you kept eating it.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it was cheap food. All you can eat buffet.
I
paid for it every day. I paid for it every other day.
That's where we used to go.
It was like $7. It was like $7 for the buffet. And if you could order like the chopped steak, which was like a burger on a plate,
yes,
for like $8, and get the buffet for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where we used to go in
I
college.
couldn't beat it. All the wings.
We'd be there all day. That's all we would eat on Sunday.
Well, when we were working there, me and another guy, we
now the only buffet we have around here. The only buffet we have around here now is it's $109 a person. It's a seafood buffet, but seafood, filet mignons, and all of that. You can't find a buffet around here anymore. Oh, Chinese ones. You can find plenty of Chinese buffets. Oh my god, am I gonna have to give up Chinese food?
Oh, you might have to.
No.
That's got so much salt in it that will preserve you and make sure nothing bad happens to you.
Oh.
Hello, Zach.
Yeah. It's like Steve was talking about the other day too. God, I just thought of that. I might have to stop going there. The Brazilian steakhouses. You know how much salt is on those steaks, on those meats? Oh.
Polite Pig doesn't put a lot of salt in their food, Carlos, so we're good.
No, we're good. We're good with
Polite
Polite
Pig?
Pig. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? And I told Suzanne, there's no diet in Disney. There's no diet. I don't care. I'm going to eat everything they have.
What happened?
You know how you have like a cheat day or whatever? I'm going to have a cheat trip. You know, there's no such thing as diet in Disney.
Okay.
You think I'm not going to go to Polite Pig 5 times? You think I'm not going to go to Blaze Pizza 2 or 3? Come on. I'll die a happy person. I'm already there. Just spread the ashes over Splash Mountain. We'll be all set.
I have that rule for my lactose intolerance. I'm allowed cheese and stuff in Disney, and I'm really sorry to whoever is with me.
Oh man, I love Joey's Will is telling me how much fat is in meats, not just the salt. Yeah,
I've scared Nathan away.
I was going to say Nathan. I
I'm
don't
like,
know what's happened to Nathan.
He left. Somebody upset him. No, here he comes.
Probably Dougie.
I clicked the wrong button.
How can Dougie scare anybody now? He's got no glasses. He looks like a 16-year-old boy.
He doesn't
He's
even
starting
have
to
his
comb his
hat
hair
on.
like Corey.
He doesn't even have a hat on. I mean, usually
Steve looks like
you
he
see
can't
him
get
with
a job done.
To be fair, if he's made 16 in Scotland, he's lived above the average life expectancy.
Steve looks proper stressed out.
What's that?
You look stressed out, son.
I'm making phone calls for work, and we have a softball game tonight that they're short on people. So
I'd love to help you, Steve, but that's
I know you're a little too far away. But actually,
both Paul and Dan disappeared. Now
What's that?
Dan is gone. No, I'm sorry. I said both Paul and Dan disappeared, and now Dan is gone.
Yeah, I was getting a little bit warm down here. I have my new hoodie on, and that's actually quite a thick hoodie.
Your house is like a sauna, mate.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. You should see us when we're doing discussions. What people don't see is that when we kind of disappear off screen and we cut to Nathan or Dougie or Sean, there's me with a flannel that's got ice cubes wrapped in it, and I'm like this. I'm going, oh, it's so hot. Honestly, I was soaking myself, and then we come back to the camera. I look all refreshed and all. I was going to say pretty, but there's never a chance of that. Flannel's
Sexy.
Aye.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Steve, what were you saying, buddy? I'm sorry.
no, I know Paul and the UK Disney couple. But I've never met Nathan before, and I've been sitting here watching his his trip trailer that shows up when you first log on, and without sound, it looks amazingly funny. So
it was a good trip.
It looks fun, man. It looks real fun.
Oh my God! Did you see Lisa or Joey's comment? That is.
Wait, I'm missing.
Their comment to what?
Oh, look at her last comment.
To who?
I like that.
Oh, and in the chat?
Yeah.
What happened when Harry ate too many chocolate frogs?
Like he looks like Harry Potter, the college kids.
Tonight on Harry Potter's
Dougie
Night
looks
This year at Hogwarts, Harry experiments with herbs and chocolate.
Oh, Lisa.
Actually, my theory just actually tried to search for Harry Potter.
What's that?
I said my phone just suddenly
me and Miles. I lost Dan. Where did Dan go? Dan's not coming back.
I don't know, Dougie. That was a tough one. That was a good one, though.
I used to have random Harry Potter glasses sitting around, and I can't see them or thrown them.
The irony that you can't see them now, you've got your eyesight fixed. I hope that's not lost on anyone. I genuinely hope that's not lost on anyone else.
So let me ask this. I tried to mail Dan his Splash Mountain pin this morning, and they wouldn't let me mail it at the post office unless I had his last name and I had to fill out a custom form. Have you ever had that before? Is that true?
Yep,
that's common.
Mm-hmm.
Is that every time that you guys mail something to the States?
Basically, it's a bit of both. If we mail something to stateside, yeah, we have to have proper details.
Wow.
And it's the same because again, when we've been sent stuff by Lewis, he's had to have our full details to be able to know. Again, for when he's sending it from the post office, where he's sending it to.
I have mailed stuff to Guatemala all the time, and I don't remember.
Is that a U.S. territory though?
Not
Guatemala?
I don't know. I'm just asking because you don't. If you send it to U.S. territories like Puerto Rico or any of those in the Philippines, you don't need that. Anytime I mail anything out of the country, I've mailed it to Canada, Mexico, UK, several places. It always requires a customs form with the person's last name and all that.
Wow. Okay.
I don't
Brexit.
I don't really get it because it's not like they're going to be like, oh, what's in the parcel? You'd be like, oh, you've caught me. It's cocaine.
We have to declare what's in the parcel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do the same.
No, it's worse. It's worse when they actually ask him what's in the parcel, and Jeff actually says it's just a pin.
It's just a Splash Mountain.
Just a pin.
It's
just a Splash Mountain pin.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, did they ask you what's in these 2 boxes to this Carlos guy? Stuffed animals. A whole bunch of stuffed animals.
It's Brer Bear, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox. No, they didn't ask me about it.
Danny,
it was just weird.
You frozen? Dan's frozen.
Poor Dan. Dan's having problems with his internet again.
Actually, all joking aside, though, guys, in all seriousness, even though we send stuff to the US and US send stuff to us, we have more problems sending stuff in our UK postal service than you believe. Cheryl and I were contacted by a couple of our subscribers who were having a really tough time during lockdown, and their 2 kids were apparently really playing up. So we said, we'll send you a couple of pins, a couple of small badges, nothing too technical. And apparently they got lost in the post because the Royal Mail sorting office decided to shred the top of the letter open. So somewhere there's a Royal Mail delivery man with a UK Disney couple badge on his bag. So yeah,
he might be a subscriber now.
He may be.
If you've seen our videos, I doubt it. Dan just doesn't want to be here.
And Dan's streaming tonight at 2 a.m. with VIP Project. So go check that out. Dan's probably trying to take a nap. He's probably trying to find an excuse to go take a nap.
I think he's going to probably nap for his whole Saturday stream because what's he going to start? He's starting that early in our time, and he's going all
9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. No, just 9 to 7. Well, all night. It's all night for him. 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For him, it's all night.
Assuming I'm centre of the screen, I just want to thank this idiot below me for helping to encourage my wife into us trying to do a 24-hour discussions live stream.
Yep, it's happening.
Really? Are you going to do it in
You
shift?
know what? I'm glad you brought that up. But for you people that don't know, you people, that sounded like like I'm racist or something. For you people, for you folks, for you kind folks, this computer is going to be the new golf ball in my game tomorrow. Oh, Dan, you're going to need it for later on. But for you kind folks who have never seen that UK Disney couple or Saturday Night Discussions, Nathan, quick question. Is that link still open?
Which one? Yes, it is. Link? It is.
It is. Gosh.
tot.saturnightdiscussions.com.
Oh, no.
If you want to write it out, go ahead.
That one.
I don't think it's going to wait for you to send a link over, but
I got it. Don't worry.
Anybody
Dougie's here.
Like that, I want to see the link.
Dougie's a moderator. Dougie, have fun. For you folks that don't know, Nathan, this guy way down there, put a little fundraiser together. All proceeds going where, Nathan, again? Where the proceeds
Macmillan
going?
Cancer Research.
Repeat that again. I was talking. I'm sorry.
Macmillan Cancer Support, isn't it? I think the actual charity name.
It's Macmillan Cancer Support. So we've been joking for a while on our channel that I despise.
Oh, it's not a joke.
I call it Tower of Never because my view was I'm never going to do it. I hate the idea of vertical drops. I don't trust the brakes. I don't trust the cables. I can see myself plummeting 199 foot to my death and with my head basically going through my backside as I hit the floor. And I've always sworn I was never going to do it unless we hit 10,000 subscribers on our channel. Pretty confident that's never going to happen. So, yeah, all well and good. Then these two come up with this wonderful idea that actually, why don't we do it as a challenge and see if we can raise some money on GoFundMe? And if we can reach £1,000,
you suggested 1,000.
Yeah, they
you
did say
set the limit higher, mate.
And it was £1,000 for me to then ride Hollywood Tower of Terror in Paris in November, and in the space of one show, we hit £1,000.
Nice.
Just saying, Carlos, you said I was a moderator. It doesn't look like I am. I'm offended. Don't like you anymore.
I hope you reacted. I hope you reacted like Walt from Mouse Talk did. I'm waiting on this link though. Somebody could please post it.
Yes,
I tried to post it, but because he lied, I can't.
I think.
Dougie, where are you? Make a comment, Dougie.
We'll see what happened.
Comment so I can change that.
You see what happened when Walt promised about when he reached 1,000, he was going to do Tower of Terror. I watched that. I watched that stream. That was the same time I was down there in August, and I clicked on it, and you guys were over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had two cameras pointing right at his face. It was amazing.
Oh,
honestly,
I love that ride.
It's anything like Paul screams on Splash Mountain.
My wife absolutely loves Tower of Terror, but then is totally scared of Splash Mountain. I don't get it.
Really?
Yeah. It's just
I love Tower of Terror.
Oh, I mean, she loves Tower of Terror, but Splash Mountain gets her for some reason. Maybe because you're strapped in on Tower of Terror and you're kind of not strapped in on the other one. I don't know.
The difference for Steve, me when I was younger.
You got that link to that picture?
When I was younger, I didn't like it because I always get that pit of your stomach feeling where it just gets you. 3 years ago, that just went away, and I don't have it anymore. And I can get on anything I want, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, Steve, I can't ever see that disappearing for me. I went on the parachute drop at Toy Story Land in Disneyland Paris. That was my kind of tester to see how I felt. And yeah, if anybody's seen the Disneyland Paris vlogs from last year, you'll know that I didn't enjoy that either. So, yeah, the idea of going from just a 40-foot drop to nearly a 200-foot. And I know people are going, oh, but it bounces. I don't care.
Yeah. What's that down in Orlando? It's not at Disney, but it's right outside. What's that slingshot thing that everybody talks about, where you can see the
Sky Coaster.
Sky Coaster, that thing that just shoots you up in the air. It's got the two big poles.
Yeah,
the Sky Coaster.
That's gonna be a 10,000 subscriber challenge, mate.
Nathan, would you log on, mate? You've already landed me in trouble as it is.
I'm trying to do that thing this weekend. So
I asked.
You're going to do the reverse slingshot?
Whatever it is, I'm going to try to do it this weekend.
That's the one where you're on a bungee cord and they pull you down, and then they just like shoot you straight up in the air, and you.
Yeah, whatever. You know, it's where you're close to Disney Animal Kingdom, and you can see off in the distance that big Ferris wheel, and then the two poles. That's what I'm trying to get on this weekend.
Because they have two things.
I was going to say, that reminds me, I need to do my will before we go to Paris.
There is the link in the chat. Donate money, you miserable
Steve, there's one at Old Town, and there's a Flippers Pizza right next door to it. That is awesome. If you want to try some food outside of Disney, Flippers Pizza is really good. Flippers, yeah.
Flippers.
Well, how do you donate?
Yeah. Well, I asked for the link for the simple reason. He's already raised the money, but it is for cancer. It is for a great cause. That's why I wanted the link up.
But if I click this, does it convert it for me?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. To be fair, what we're also kind of hoping is that once I've suffered my terror on that blasted ride and I've plummeted to my death and proved you're all right that I was, losing my life for a good cause, we're actually going to get Nathan on Rip Ride Rocket.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, Nathan.
No, we're not.
No, you've got to do Tower of Never. You're going to do Rip Ride Rocket.
That's so
Imagine
good.
coming off Tower of Terror, though, and just having to be that cast member. The guy died.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we have a problem. We have a problem on the ride.
I mean, I don't want to get caught up in any paperwork. So say, do you know me? Like, oh, no.
I know half of these guys saw it. I know Paul and Nathan hasn't seen it. Dougie might have not either, but Tracy, I know you were there. Steve, I know you were there when Josh and Jenna got stuck on Tower of Terror.
Don't tell Paul this.
I was there, but we got stuck very slightly on one of my trips, but it was right up.
Stuck?
They were live streaming. You can go find the live stream. It went up, and as it was coming down, it froze. And
they got stuck up almost at the very top. And then it's really eerie. They just start shooting the wall, and it's just going by real slow.
Sorry, Paul. I thought you were just running away there.
But it's stuck at the top, so it's not like it didn't stop and like not catch you. It's just stayed at the top, and it lowered you down nice and easy.
Stayed there.
Great.
You'd probably rather that, mate. It won't drop you. It will lower you gently.
I hereby declare that this is my last.
So in other words, the brakes do work.
They might not have been tested with the closure, though.
Right.
What did I ever do to
Have you seen it now, too, Paul?
Nothing,
it gives you
nothing. Love you.
It gives you a shimmy now too while you're up there.
Yes,
it doesn't only go up and down now; it also gives it a shake.
Well, that's the one in Florida.
That's
I
new.
don't know if they've changed the one over in Paris.
Paris is still set, I think, but it's got different stories now.
Well, I tell you what, I think somebody else put it in the chat. Technically, you're not free falling on a Tower of Terror. You're getting pulled because there's a cable that actually pulls it down. You're actually going faster than gravity.
You're on a platform which lowers.
And they pull it
you're
down.
Getting pushed. So you're faster than gravity, which is why you come up.
So they pull you down. So when they're pulling you down, if something goes wrong, they are pulling you down to your death.
You know what's great though? At the top of the Tower of Terror is a lightning conductor, and for the light, because obviously it's a really tall building, and you know how that elevator ended up.
Oh, there's loads of videos online of the one in Hollywood Studios getting hit by lightning. It's cool.
Thank you, Tina McNeil.
Tall buildings.
Tina McNeil donated £5.
If I was on Tower of Terror and got hit by lightning, I'd be so happy. But this is living it. This is how it's meant to be done.
The best part about Tower of Terror is they pull you down faster than the speed of gravity.
Right.
So awesome.
So
It's
I'm
absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
I will while you guys keep talking.
I'm working on trying to get this thing going here. Hang on.
Wait, Steve, I sent you a thing for the Sky Coaster on Twitter.
I saw. I'm getting ready to
You gotta watch it. It's hilarious.
So are you gonna? So if you have, because there's a couple of videos you can go out there for those sky coasters where the people, once they get shot out, they like faint. They're just like
Pass out. Totally.
yeah, completely passed out.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of them where like the seatbelt wasn't completely tied in, and the woman's slipping down as it's going up. So make
Tracy,
sure that they.
Dude, what did I ever do to you?
This is something different, Paul.
That was the sky coaster, not Tower Terror.
Oh, nice.
None of you are helping. None of you.
Welcome to Show
You
and
can't
Tell.
get too well. Oh, where are we?
Well,
This is only my second time. Where are we? Right, second time riding it. Nope, this way. Sorry, that's 8-year-old. Riding it. This one you can't see because the sun is hitting her face when they take the picture. She has ridden it about 8 times. She had a nervous breakdown on this one because it went up and down more than what it normally does. So you can't see too much. This girl right here, she is literally yelling at her father because I'm laughing at my own daughter. And she so is he. We're taking turns laughing at my daughter, and the poor girl felt bad. She's like yelling at her father to stop laughing. So yeah, it's great. I've done it 3 times.
I don't find it that bad.
And I
Like,
still
feel
grab
like
mine for dinner.
I can ride it all. I feel like, you know, the Doctor Doom ride from Universal.
So boring.
I feel like that's got a bigger drop than the Tower of Terror.
It's also because you're outside, but
That is
it
true.
doesn't drop just once. It goes like, oh no, I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, and then like, get off. You get one go, and that's it. Oh, it's terrible.
What's the ride at Thorpe? Is it Thorpe Park or Alton Towers? Is it the one that like tilt you and they drop you into like a pit? Oblivion. I love that ride.
What? Sorry, I just want to clarify. I'm fine with Oblivion. I'm absolutely fine. I'm fine with Oblivion because I can see where I'm going. I can see I'm facing over the edge, and I can see that I'm going
See
down.
where you're going.
see, now that scares me more than the Tower of Terror. At least the Tower of Terror, I know I'm enclosed.
No, Tracy, I'm quite happy if I can see where I'm plummeting to my death. I'm quite happy if I can see where my death is. If I can see my death actually coming towards me at 60 miles an hour, I'm fine. It's when I'm sitting upright and I can't tell how far down my head is going to go through my body. That's where I have a problem. I just like
We'll
to see.
find out in November, won't we?
But here's the thing: no matter what, you'll have fun all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
know,
very
a good friend like me.
I'm going to have 20 real good friends with me there. Mhm.
I volunteer as tribute. I will be there.
The more the
Listen,
merrier.
all I
Dan, the
know,
more the
I know
merrier.
Paris. I know Paris has more restrictions on cameras, according to Sean.
Yeah.
But somebody needs to get this on video.
Yeah, I
We
can
will.
assure you, if there's 20 of us there, they're not going to catch every single one of us with cameras.
I'm tempted to email DLP and ask if we can film on it.
Do it, mate.
Tell 'em what
because
we're doing.
What's the worst I can say is no.
If
I'll
not,
send
just
him
use
an
a tiny GoPro.
We'll find a
Wendy
way.
says plenty of cast member to scrape the floor. There you go,
Yeah.
Wendy.
But so listen, the way I would look at it, if I was the cast member and I looked over and I seen something that bad, I would have been like, "Yo, hey buddy, come here, check this out." And then as soon as they walk in, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm out. I'm not dealing with that."
The thing is, like, I reckon they'll stop me because I bring a loaded thingy majiggy. But if you had like a GoPro, like they're going to stop me for this, but they're not going to stop you for a tiny GoPro.
Yeah. Dan, has anybody ever
Really?
told you it's what you do with it? It's not the size of it that counts?
Hey, you know what? Girth
Yeah,
makes
fuzzy.
the experience
goodness.
better.
Do you normally have a wobbly muff though, mate? Because that's frowned upon.
This has actually been poofed out and cut
That's
down
right.
a little bit. Yeah, it's
Now, in the UK,
Gentlemen,
there's that
it's
thing
past
called
9 p.m. your time. It's not past 9 p.m.
oh no, apart
That is
from,
true.
That's what we call
9
camera
a.m.
sound.
from 9 p.m.
That's what we call camera sound. We call them up.
From 9 p.m. onwards, we're
What did Steve just ask?
I asked what that thing was called in there in UK.
What did Steve say? I missed it.
Here it's called a dead cat.
This is called.
No, we call it not.
This is called a dead cat. Sorry, I mean.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Doesn't make any sense.
You know,
the cover for the microphone.
Yeah,
we call it a dead cat here.
Yeah, we call it Muff.
A dead cat. What Paul's going to look like riding Tawa's hair.
Dan, by the way, that link was amazing.
Dude, you heard him scream, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I started laughing about.
Well, is that my one from?
No, I didn't see the one you did.
You know Dell from Get Binky. You know his scream on the Sky Coaster.
Yeah. We
can move on.
Quickly move on from the subject.
Okay, move on.
I need a. Dan, did you see the one with Walt?
Of course I did.
I'm going to pull that clip and just repost it. It's a great idea now. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it.
I tell you, that was.
Is there a video of that, Steve?
Of Walt? There is. It's on one of my live streams that I did. We did it live, but I'll pull just that clip out and repost it. So I'll do that this weekend.
Oh, please do.
I mean, I can find it for you if you want to see it now. I just got to figure out what timing.
I've seen the picture. I've seen the picture. Yeah. I know he's listening. I'm like, oh, come on in. You got another guy like you, Paul, here, who cannot stand Tower of Terror or anything.
Oh, no. I can't imagine Paul being worse than Walt was. He was shaking.
Honestly, Steve, there's a reason I call it Tower Never, because my intention was to never do it. And
well, you have to now, or we have to say sorry, cancer people. We're not giving you any money.
Yeah, I kind of know that, Dougie. I know that's highly frowned upon if I suddenly back out. So yeah.
Bear in mind, mate, I've never been on either. I don't go on roller coasters to go up to the dam. You know what I'm like? You know how much I screamed on Mako?
I only screamed on Splash Mountain because I'd never done it before, and that drop is a hell of a drop.
There was a lot of profanities that came out of your mouth that day, mate.
There were a lot of profanities.
Okay.
A lot.
So, Carlos, I'm going to send this to you. You can watch it all later. Sometimes you want to see his reaction through the whole line. But it was, I'll put it in the private chat over here on StreamYard. It's at the 28:30 mark is where he starts. That's where we're already in the air and it's getting ready to drop. It's a treat. It's a real treat. I'm not going to lie.
We're all going to watch it now.
Yeah, he was acting scared for his fans. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Mouse Talk is here. Mouse, you got the link, buddy. Come on in. We have another companion. A good
that's
friend
my
of ours
partner right there, and I'm kind of not doing him well here.
But you could see, just the love between you guys when you were on that stream. Just the love of making.
I love him to death. That's the reason why there he goes.
No, hold on.
His eyes are closed the whole time.
I see T. McNeil's put in, wait, I donated to Paul's not going to do it. No, I absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's correct that real quick.
He will do it. We'll make sure he does it.
Yeah,
I absolutely am going to do it.
I definitely want to see it. So
yeah, Paul is a gentleman of his word. He is definitely doing it, Tina. You have donated to a great cause. Trust me, the guy to the bottom right of him, or bottom left, whatever way you're looking, Nathan will make sure he's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, who's listening to it out loud? Just put it in the chat. Everybody watch it.
Somebody is. I can hear it.
I was listening to it again.
I'm like,
it's so amazing.
What timestamp did you say?
It's about 28:20, 28:30, somewhere in there. I don't know where he starts screaming at. It's around that area somewhere.
Where's the Jeopardy music when you need it?
Poor Walt.
Please pause.
I remember that day. It was I'm not joking. That dude was sweating the whole time. He was not having anything to do with it. And there's like it was 25 minutes just to get up to the ride. So he's got all that pain. We're just harassing him the whole time. And then we get up there. Yeah, he started screaming before.
He started screaming the day before.
Yeah, you got to have the volume on though. It's pretty awesome.
What's funny is in order to get my daughter to do that, Kenzie, the first time she had to do it, we had to bribe her with a doll dress.
Oh.
So we were like, hey, if we do it, we'll pick up a dress for your doll. And she did it. And she definitely got that dress for the doll.
Listen, I got bribed. I got bribed to ride it the first time too. I got a popcorn.
Okay, so I've just watched the clip. I've just heard the screams. Oh my god! Like,
Here we go. I'm just gonna take a clip of this.
and it was in the dark. It's in the dark.
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
Some of it's in the dark. Yeah,
I don't know how well this is gonna come out, but this is his face on the ride.
Hold on.
No, let me out! It's not very clear, but that is his face during the ride. He is not happy. Anyways.
You know what I take from that picture is the ride can't be that bad because his glasses are still on.
That's true.
And Paul, if it makes you feel any better, he was screaming the same way when we rode Dumbo. So
Yeah, they're probably still alive. That doesn't fill me with confidence because it would be just my luck that ride is the one where it doesn't work or it doesn't happen.
Although the worst is
you're gonna have lots of people there supporting / laughing at you.
The worst part about it is where you get ready to get to the elevator portion of it, and it stops right there before you get on it because you just that whole anticipation, like you're there, and then it never goes away because you're just stuck there waiting on it to start dropping.
I think Paris does it different. I'm not sure.
Well,
I heard they're making the drop bigger. They've been building during lockdowns.
Shut up, man!
Well, and that's the best part about it is it's never the same because they drop you different times and from different heights. And just when you think it's over and you relax, there's another big shoot all the way up to the top and a drop all the way to the bottom. That's the one that always gets me. So I slide down, the bar crosses across my belly, and then.
You're lucky when they built it, there wasn't actually a bar that went across. It was just like a piece of string.
Look on the.
It's true. It was just a rope.
It's true.
Paul, the best part about it is they built a cage over the top of you so that if you do come out of your seat, the cage will catch you and just bring you back down. It may hurt when you get to the bottom.
You just turn into a waffle. That's better than nothing.
Yeah,
but that chicken wire was actually meant to be electrocuted as well. So
and ignore Walt's comment. He doesn't know.
Well, trust me, your screams have terrified me even more.
Yeah, at least
the one in Paris has a bar that goes across.
No, it's seatbelts as well. From what I remember.
I'm just going to finish watching the video because I get a feeling that Walter and I are going to get on very well after November.
Well, I will say this about the ride. It used to petrify me to even think about it because it is just a seatbelt holding you in. That is all it is. There's no extra harnesses, nothing else. And you will leave the seat. You will come out of the seat. You will not be sitting in the seat. You are free floating. They're pulling you so fast, faster than gravity, that your body's at gravity. They pull the seat out from underneath you, and you're just floating there. And the only thing holding you is that lap belt that goes across your. Yeah.
This little guy was literally floating. Ethan was floating. He was holding my hand and his sister's hand, and he was he's just coming up.
But it's
I ended up in the row behind me.
I'll tell you this. It's really not that bad. But if you ask the chef's hat that I got from Tepanedu that I was wearing on the ride, it might have another story because I never saw that hat again. It flew as soon as we dropped. That hat flew off. Never saw it again. So it's somewhere on that ride.
They tell you to take your jewelry and tuck it in or take it off. They tell you to take your hat off. They'll tell you to take all that stuff off because you may never see it again.
We need
a challenge. Give Paul a bucket of popcorn and see how much you can keep in there by the end of the ride.
Nathan, what have I done to you? I've invited you into my home. I've let you sleep in my house.
Nathan.
I've fed you. I've watered you. I've got you on my live streams. What did I do to you?
Nathan, I got an idea. 2,500 pounds, he does it on a full stomach.
I'm not that.
That's not going to be good for all the other passengers.
No, I'm not going on it with him if that's the case.
Oh no, After is here. Hi, Lewis. Old barge rat in there.
Oh, welcome in. Yeah, Bugger Rat, welcome in.
It really isn't.
Thanks for being here.
Or you have him eat that haggis ice cream before he goes on.
No, nobody should ever eat ice cream, Tracy.
I don't think so either, because as soon as I heard it, when I came on and I heard haggis ice cream, I'm like, who would eat that?
Bunch of racists.
This guy would eat that.
I've never eaten it. I'm not mental.
But he has eaten haggis.
Of course.
Hold on. Here he is.
Yeah.
He's trying to
Yes.
defend himself.
Hi, buddy. I'm such a good partner channel, aren't I?
Look, let me just say this right here, right now. I absolutely was petrified on that ride. I have absolutely no problem saying it. I have absolutely no problem saying I won't do it again. Paul, don't do it. Okay? Unlike the rest of them, it's easy for them because they're not afraid of it. Okay? You'll have all the courage in the world if you can do it. The courage is in those who can do something they're afraid of. Remember that.
He's telling you that, and then he's also saying, "Don't get on it."
Yeah, don't get on it though.
I appreciate the man's honesty. That's what I take from this is the man's honesty to say you're gonna hate it.
Hey, I have absolutely no problem saying I was screaming like a little girl on that ride or a little boy because I was scared to death. I hate straight drops. But then again, I did the icon wheel just like 3 weeks ago, and if you ever see that video, I was like literally on my knees with my head between my legs, and I thought I was going to pass out.
Straight from the mouth of Bobby Brady.
It's funny you said that because
Bobby Brady.
It's funny you said that because I can do Tower of Terror without a problem, and I wish my wife was still home because she, hand to God, I froze on a tiny Ferris wheel at a local amusement park here. This thing couldn't have been more than 50 feet off the ground by the time you get up to the top.
Oh my God! The icon
and
is 400 feet.
Ethan started rocking. Right? No, this thing. Well, then this thing isn't. Yeah, this thing isn't more than 30 feet off the ground. Then by the time you get to the top, Ethan started rocking his seat because his flip flop was coming off. I froze. I grabbed on for dear life. I started yelling at the kid. My wife's watching from the bottom. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I couldn't respond to her. She's like, "You're freaking out." I was white as a ghost on
I would have been
tiny
the same
Ferris
way.
wheel. But I can go on Tower of Terror.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh, man, that kid's like, "Dad, let me put my flip flop on." And
I got to and the problem with the icon wheel is it's so. I mean, it's like 400 feet in the air, and it moves. I mean, it has to move, but it didn't feel secure.
Honestly, Walt, I've got to be fair, Walt. Cheryl and I and my dad have done the Coca-Cola London Eye, and I was fine with that. I was absolutely fine with that, and I think that's the same company who did the icon.
Yeah,
that goes slowly enough. And we were talking earlier about a ride called Oblivion at Alton Towers in the UK, where you kind of all sit I think it's 8 to a row, and you kind of face down and then you just plummet down. But as I said to the other guys, I can see where I'm going. I can see the drop. Mm-hmm. With Tower of Terror, you cannot see
where the bottom is.
Yeah.
I see the wheel scared me because it takes 20 minutes to go all the way around. At least with Tower of Terror, within 5 minutes you're done. The wheel, it's 20 minutes you're on that thing, and it's like, will you get done?
I'll post the link again.
Well, Mike Wheeler said he heard that you're going to ride the Sky Coaster with me next week.
Going to ride what?
Sky Coaster with me next week.
You mean the Starflyer?
Yeah, I know. He said Sky Coaster.
I don't know what that is, but no, I'm not riding it.
What's the thing with the two poles over there by the Ferris wheel, not in Disney?
The Sky Swing?
The big.
You talking about the Starflyer?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
The one with the big.
I'm not doing that either, by the way. I'm not doing
the one that shoots you up, the bungee cord one.
It actually.
Oh, okay. That's just like the bungee thing.
Old Town has it.
Oh yeah, Old Town has it. Yep, absolutely it does. See it all the time.
Yeah, not the one that drops you and swings. The one that shoots you up in the air.
Yeah, it's like a slingshot. Yeah, it's like a slingshot. No, I'm not doing that either. Nope, not this guy.
Now, would you do? Now, Paul. I'm sorry, Walt. Would you do it if we raised money for a charity like Paul did? Paul's riding. If you missed it, Paul's riding And that's why that charity GoFundMe is there, because he didn't think he'd raise enough money, which he did in one show, to ride Tower of Terror.
It depends on what it is. I'll be
hmm,
honest with you. Here's the God's honest, serious truth. Some things I'm afraid to say for charity. I would do it because, for instance, the Star Flyer. Have you guys seen the Star Flyer?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like barely hooked in there.
Yeah.
What I'm afraid of is passing out. Okay, people pass out of fear on some of these things. You ever seen those YouTube videos of the slingshots?
Yeah.
People pass out on that.
That's the ideal outcome.
Exactly, Tracy. That's exactly right. That's what they do with their head too. They swing it around like that. It's true.
Right.
I'd be afraid of passing out on the Star Flyer and falling out of that thing.
Well,
I'm not taking that chance.
Ride it with me. I will smack you gladly to keep you back away.
You're not even close to me to be able to do that.
I'll be there this week.
Oh, you're close enough for a slap, I think.
You have to
Well,
social.
I do know
No,
there's a
not
couple
on the Star Flyer. You're not.
There's a couple of them where there's like a swing where they have the two poles and they take you and they pull you all the way up and then they drop you down and it's just a swing back and forth.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could put like one. It's either one person, two people.
Yeah, you can
or
put two
three
people next to each other.
They do it
Right.
at Kings Island.
Yep.
I just
I
want
couldn't do
to check, guys. Lewis in the chat has put 2,000 will do both Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney World. That was never agreed. That was never okayed. Lewis, stop trying to pump money.
If you ever do it, if you ever do it,
time out for 5 minutes, because Carlos, I know you can do that. He needs to learn a lesson because he tried doing this on discussions on Saturday as well.
if you ever come to Walt Disney World to do it, I would love to film it. That's all I'm going to say.
Paul, it's
I'll do
very
it.
easy for everyone else in here because they're not afraid of the ride to haggle on us.
But
I'm not
Don't
sure
you
you're
worry about it. Their day
No,
will
listen,
come. Their day will come.
listen, I do before I take.
And
that
let me
ride the
let me
first
put this
time-
out there.
Go ahead, Carlos. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Tracy. I'll let you finish.
All right,
No, go ahead.
I could say
I'm delayed. That's why I'm not catching everybody.
the first time that I ride that during any trip, I do get nervous. It happens all the time. But once you get in there and you're on it and you're like, and it's done, it's like, this is a great ride. And what's best about it when you're in Florida, because we usually go in August, so it's super hot.
Yeah.
Like we would have been down there now. When you're on the ride mechanism and you're in the back, you could tell when you're actually hitting the ride itself because everything's air conditioning until you get into that track, into the drop. And that's what's awesome. Like you if you're going in that time of the year, you know when you're about to hit that fall.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that slingshot.
Yes, there it is.
Well, you do it, Steve, and I'll film you.
I will do it. I want you to do it with me.
Nope.
They film it for you, and then you can get the video.
No,
I'll get Corey to do
I
it.
did want to put this out there, please. And
Corey will
Walt
do it with
knows. Walt knows we're just busting his chops.
Oh, I know.
We are definitely not picking on anybody that's afraid of
Absolutely
doing anything.
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
no,
fear
we
is
know
legit.
that. We
Fear
know
is
that.
legit.
Absolutely not.
I was going to say,
I'm not as scared to go on.
I'm terrified.
I'm not as scared to go on Tower of Terror as you two are.
When
But,
Walt's taking
right,
the back
but I
elevator
don't
and
like
the
going
10-year-olds
on.
going
I go on it for the two kids.
But Tower of Terror,
Yeah,
Paul,
see,
is a
he thinks
great,
like that, and we're
great
going on.
ride.
I'll do it for him, but
Tower of Terror is a great ride. It really is.
Some
The
of you
theming, the
guys are saying-
queue, the story it tells. It's really an awesome ride. I'm just afraid of it.
I was going to say, some of you guys were saying about the Starflyer. Nathan and I were with our friend Sean when he did the Starflyer. That guy didn't keep his eyes open the whole way round. There was a kid on the ground. He must have been about 8 years old. And he said, "What's that noise?" And it was Sean at the top. And he went, "Why is he screaming so loud?" And I went, "I don't know." Sean actually got off of the ride and kissed the ground.
I believe it. I believe it. First off, you're on a swing, 350 to 400 feet in the air. It's actually higher than the Orlando Eye. They say you go 60 miles an hour.
What a laugh.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm never doing those swing things.
I'm with you.
I'm
Nathan.
not
There is-
either.
There is a lot of
Tracy.
American friends that are willing to go on with Paul.
I'm not doing this.
Our Johns, welcome
I'm
in.
not
They need to
doing
see
this
you there, buddy.
swing.
You know, look,
Popping in.
our Johns loves that ride. Absolutely loves it.
The Starflyer?
Yep.
No, the Tower of Terror.
Oh, yeah. No, he loves Tower of Terror. Absolutely, he does.
Oh, and he says here the Starflyer is not that bad. He likes the Starflyer.
That's good.
Starflyer is really fun. according to
I thought you'd start crying there, Paul.
No.
I would.
Not crying.
Pass out.
I feel my nose started to block up, and I was a little bit like, "Yep, I'm not going to blow my nose on camera because it's loud." You know, when I blow my nose, some people think there's a ship docking in Hastings. So you know, it's like, so yeah.
Play it again, Sam.
I was trying to save everybody's ears, but you know, as soon as people think I'm crying, I want to reassure them I'm not.
No, it was nice.
I'm not crying yet.
Walt had tears in his eyes after the ride.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, to be fair, what I said initially, and the whole reason it got onto the whole charity thing. Dan's had enough of it again already. Yes,
I'll do something else for charity.
Well, all joking aside,
he just messed. No, his computer's really bad right now. He just messed with me.
All joking aside, the reason we started talking about charity was the joke was if we ever did get to 10,000, that when I went to Florida the next time we did it, it would be a case of, right, anybody who wants to ride it with me and see me suffer, it would be a case of $10 to $20 a ticket, 10 for kids, 20 for adults. We all meet up in a group. We just basically go straight into Terra and we say, right, there's 21 of us here.
That's awesome.
And everyone rides it. And then everyone gets to see me suffer. But then it very quickly changed to, well, the likelihood of us all going to Florida anytime soon is very limited. What if we did it for charity now, raised a set amount, and we can just do it in Paris? And I was like, yeah, okay, then you're never going to raise £1,000. Let's just go for 1,000. And I've got to give a huge shout out to a lady called Nikki, who on our show, we actually threatened that if we didn't raise the £1,000 by the end of the show, we were going to start playing the clips of Gaz Kershaw from his previous dancing days. And all of a sudden, Nikki donated £200 because either A, she desperately wanted to see me do it, or she really didn't want to see Gaz's dancing. I'm really not sure.
Yeah, man, be careful when you make those predictions of I'll do this if this.
Yeah.
So when 100 people show up and want to ride this with you, you're going to ride it 5 times?
Exactly.
That is, and these two will tell you that is the commitment I've made. If loads of people turn up and everyone pays their money to charity, I will keep doing it no matter how many times my head falls through my back.
God bless you.
Well, if you do it in Disney World and I'm there, I will pay to ride it every time with you. So it would be fun.
I'm in. But now we got to get Virgin Atlantic to give you your money back so you can actually fly over.
Don't get me started on Virgin Holidays. Don't get me started.
Real quick, Carlos. I've been on here way longer than
I gotta bounce too. But
I'm supposed to be packing right now.
Oh,
Ethan, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Paul, it's nice to see you in person, buddy.
Thanks.
Thank you all so much for letting me be here. Dougie, I miss the glasses, buddy. We got to get you some fake ones. Pop out them lenses and put them things back on.
No, that defeat. I have bought lensless, like prescription free glasses for some things.
But anyways, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. But I got to get
Steve. Are you heading to Florida, or are you going to the other place this weekend?
I'll be in Florida tomorrow.
I hadn't heard talk about the other place.
That's October.
About camp.
Oh, that's also.
Okay.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 flights in the next.
You don't have to talk about it. I was just.
I have 4 flights in the next week, so I'm going to Florida, then to zombie camp, then back to Florida, then coming back here. So, but anyways, thanks, Carlos. I appreciate it.
Well, listen, Steve, thank you for being here. Have a safe travels, and can't wait to see you. You know, down there and on streams and everything else. So, but seriously, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah, I gotta get going too there, Carlos.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. I can't believe there's 30 people watching.
Well,
I just wanted to come in and not really defend myself, just kind of set the record straight.
Everybody that's here, man, I
can't defend what is true.
Well, I gotta say that was hilarious. I was down there, and if I had known you guys as well as I do now, come to find out you were staying in the same hotel as I was in August of last year.
Oh,
yeah. What? Yep, we were in the same animal. We were over in Fort Wilderness the same time you were.
Oh,
but it is in the past. The future comes about, and I look forward to meeting all of you guys someday. So,
absolutely. Yeah.
Paul, it was great meeting you.
And you,
I'm
Tracy.
definitely going to have to catch up on some of your stuff because I think you guys go late during the night over here, right? What time? I don't.
Yeah, so on Saturday when we go out, we go about it's 8 p.m. our time, but it's about 3 p.m. Eastern. I think midday.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Everybody's, Saturdays and Sundays. Now that New York is getting a little bit better and open.
Yeah,
my wife has more things for me to do on Saturdays.
Yay! Lucky you.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling, Tracy.
So the honey-do list grows every weekend. Considering, you can ask Jeff, I complained about painting my living room. And I painted that living room 5 times because it was the same color 5 times. It's
he did.
I'm like, you're still painting that living room?
No, thank goodness. No.
5 coats.
5 coats of paint. 5 coats of red paint.
I say I could have used another one, but no.
Yeah, I was waiting for Jeff to come up and help me, but
not going to happen.
But Dougie, great being on with you guys. Nathan, nice to meet you. Paul, great to be with you. Walt, we'll see you soon. Carlos,
all right, buddy. I'll talk to you, Tracy.
Anytime.
Yeah, Tracy.
Jeff,
enjoy that vacation.
Yeah, don't wear a Speedo and film it for any of us. Just gonna leave it off.
Waist up.
Always waist up. That. I'll second that on anybody.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
we're beautiful. Thanks, Tracy. We'll see you, buddy. All right, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and that's my limit. I ain't going more than 2. Somebody comes on right after me. Is that you, Walt?
No, sir. I'm not till 8 o'clock. This Sanity. We're gonna have fun tonight. It's gonna be a good
You used
time.
to be at 6. That's what it was when you were doing the daily shows.
Yeah, for sure. But thank you for having me on, letting me
everybody in the
speak my
chat.
piece. Dougie,
I've been trying to get you one. I've been sending you.
I miss you, Walt, and I wish you would stop living in America and streaming so late for me.
I know, brother. I miss you too, pal. I miss.
And my adoption papers have never come through.
Oh, well, you keep sending them. We'll get them and we'll sign them, and you'll be over here before long. We're ready. We got an extra room for you.
Good.
All right. Jeff, as usual, buddy, good to see you. Say hi to Angela and the kids for us.
I will. Good seeing you all.
Paul and Nathan, it's great to meet you guys.
And you.
The honor's mine. Definitely nice to meet both of you. I'll definitely be checking out your channels and subscribing for sure. And
Thank
Carlos, pal, I'm glad you're doing all right. Always good to hear that.
Yeah, thanks, Walt.
Yeah, we've been praying for you, and thank you for letting me come on. It's always an honor to be here with some great people. Channels aside, it's about the people itself that matters the most, and we got some really great people here, and it's always an honor to be here with you.
I appreciate it, man.
My pleasure. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you, Walt.
Take
care,
guys.
See you, Walt, man.
Tower of Terror all the way.
All right. Yeah, let me just go around the table real quick. Guys, Dougie, you could put out somebody's been doing it. Put out the link for Nathan and that UK Disney couple and the Saturday night discussion. Do you do, Paul, I've always been meaning to ask you, do you do different things for both your channel and Saturday night discussions?
Yeah, so between Dougie, Nathan, and myself, as well as Sean Vlog and Zoe, the 5 of us all actually do our own channels, but discussions is actually all something which we all run together. So to be fair, the man on the bottom left of your screen actually does most of the work for it. He does a lot of the work towards it, and he and I do a lot of the testing. But yeah, we are all co-hosts of discussions, a bit like how you've had it tonight, as you know, Carlos. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure we get both links out. That UK Disney couple, along with Saturday night discussions.
I'm doing it. Settle yourself down.
Shut up. Which Paul has. I've had the honor of been, Paul allowing me to be on his stream a couple of times now, and it's great. I love what you do. You put the link out. I tried that last week, and a couple of guys, Dan in particular, got nervous. He's like, Dougie too. Like, what are you doing? That was all right. A couple of people came on. No big deal.
By the way,
actually, it turned into.
I was going to say the vibrating noise that people are hearing, I think, is Nathan's phone. It's that a group chat going off, and I think
it's something now. It's been going off for a while.
Mine's over here and it keeps going off, so I think that it might be Nathan's phone.
Yep, it is my phone.
But me putting that link out there, Dougie, and Isaac Nail coming on, that stream has been the most viewed stream I've ever done. I mean, it's almost at 400 views, which isn't a lot for, channels like Paul's Saturday Night Discussion or even Jeff's. But, it was nice seeing those numbers. Like I said, I know people are just coming in to see who Isaac Nail was and leaving, but that's cool. I take it. Almost up to 300 subs. I think I'm 7 or 6 away. That happened quickly. But I've always said it. It's not enough about the numbers. It's really not. Not anymore. I was at the beginning. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I appreciate a subscription. I do. Keep hitting the like button. Keep coming. That was the most I think I've had watching. 30-something viewers. This right here is what's most important for me. Just this communication right here, hanging out with friends. I consider you all friends. That's more important than numbers for me. So as long as I can keep doing this and people still enjoy talking to me, I'll keep doing it. And yeah, that's about it. Everybody else, I know I've seen all the kind words in the chat and everybody sent messages. Again, I appreciate it. I will keep everybody up to date on what's going on. It's still a long road. Let's see what the doctors say. But I started off the stream by saying it. I'll end it. Go see a doctor. Get yourself looked out. Who is just screaming in the background? Is Cheryl yelling at you to get upstairs?
She's in bed.
I think that was my kids.
I just heard him.
I think that was my kids.
Your kid. Oh my God, I heard him.
It's dinner time, and they're all rushing to the table.
Oh man, that's great. Oh, I gotta ask Paul, and I'll ask this off stream. Never mind. Besides that, guys, have a good night. Thanks for being here. All everybody that was on, all 9 of us, 8 of us. Thanks again. You're all welcome on Tuesdays to come stream with me. Chat. Stay healthy. Stay positive, and we'll see you the next time. See ya.
Bye.
For the new people, the chat always hears this. We're here for a while because my computer is slow. So.